know the Mafuba Jar now has a Ko-fi page? That's right, here you can support all of your favorite artists, cosplayers, and content creators by donating in forms of buying a cup of coffee. Go ahead and check out ko-fi.com/mafubajar today to see posts, exclusive deck lists, and other many fun treats. Welcome back to the Mafuba Jar. We've been sitting for another awesome deck profile. And today, guys, as I said I would, I'm going to be showing you guys my Victory Strike version of the Hero of Universe 7 Goku Starter Deck Leader. Now, really incredible deck. I did want to do this as a live deck profile like the other ones I've been doing, but unfortunately there's a couple cards here that I felt that was absolutely necessary to run, but that I don't have, so I had to resort to the online part. So for those of you who prefer this, well, there you go. But for those of you who prefer the live versions, I'm sorry about it, but like I said, this time I didn't have a choice. So let's go ahead and do a quick recap of the Goku leader here. We got this in the starter deck of set 9, and he's a red leader, has critical on both sides, so that's really good, along with Warrior of Universe 7 on both. And this guy awakens here at 4 life, or if you have Universe 7 in play with 25,000 or more power, you draw 2 cards, and then you flip over to this guy here. So when he attacks, he draws a card, and you can boost one of your Universe 7 battle cards by 5k for the duration of the turn. Can't boost himself, unfortunately, but the fact that you're able to boost up something even further, including a Victory Strike, just makes it so much easier to get to game. And the fact that you're always going to be denying them resources, since you're always hitting with critical, they're either going to lose the life, or they have to expand cards from their hand, just waste all that. So either way, you're not really giving them any life. That's really the best part about this leader. And with the deck here, guys, the deck here itself, I am going to be running 4 copies of Intensifying Power Trunks for that same exact reason. More crit attacks, more chances to deny our opponent resources, and also to dig through our life just in case we have an unfortunate incident where our Victory Strike is in our life. So we got to be able to dig through that somehow. And next up for battle cards, I am still going to be running the Ultra Instinct Son Goku Universal Impulse. Really good card for this leader. He basically guarantees you'll be awakening by turn 2. So when you play this card, it gains 10,000 for the duration of the turn, and you can't play non-Universe 7 battle cards for that turn, which is perfectly fine. So this becomes from 16 to 26, already fulfilling a requirement here. So you can awaken yourself at like 7, potentially even 8 life. So that's really awesome. You get like as quick as possible start getting the 15k crit and boosting something even further. I would have liked this to have crit, but that would have been too busted, I feel. To have like a 31k crit on your second turn would have been too much. So, beggars can't be choosers. But he does have another auto here that states that if your opponent plays a battle card, you can bounce it back to your hand, thus activating your Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta Steadfast Ally. I'm running both of these cards here, because with this leader, I feel like these 2 cards are essential. So he's a 25k blocker, and he does have the auto to where one of your red-blue multi-cards is removed from the battle area by a skill. Battle cards, I'm sorry, not any card. If this is not already in play, you can go ahead and play it for free. So you bounce this Goku back when your opponent plays this battle card, and that activates the requirement to bring this guy out. So by 2 energy, not only are you going to be awakening, you're going to have a 25k blocker out, which is really good. And you don't really necessarily have to use him as a blocker right away. You could use him to overrun, say, battle cards your opponent has a rest mode, because 25k turn 2 is pretty big. So if they have like 1-drops that they're swinging with, you can go ahead and just knock them out with these. Yeah, it'll be kind of lame if he gets removed or KO'd, but if you have another one in your hand, and this gets removed by a skill, it doesn't say that it can't be itself. It just says that you can't have another one in play. So if they like pop this with a skill or something, boom, you can go ahead and just play the next one from your hand, then start using it as a blocker. And next up here for my red-blue multis, I am going to be running 4 copies of Ultra Instinct Goku Energy Explosion. So very good card here. He does have an Invoker, but that doesn't really apply to us in this. He has 2 really good autos, but we're really only concerned with the first one. You choose 3 cards in your energy pool or energy area, place them in the drop area, and when you play this card from your hand, you choose 3 cards in your drop area, negating energy exhaust, and place them in your energy. So you can put 3 of any energy, And after multis, you can just go ahead straight up negate the exhaust. So really, really nice there. His other auto is nice too. When one of your cards deals damage to your opponent, deal 1 additional damage to your opponent. Busted auto, don't get me wrong, but that was really more exploitable in the Invoker version. But that's not to say you can't use this in this version as well. So I run 4 copies of this for our Victory Strike here. He's EX Evolve, 1 of any energy. You got a Pitch in Universe 7 card. And it's the only requirement, it has to be a Universe 7 Goku with an energy cost of 6 or more. This is an energy cost of 6. So this is a viable evolved target for your Victory Strike here. So he's got 45k power. Obviously Victory Strike, when the attack goes through, you automatically win the game. And the skill and attack cannot be negated. So the whole point is to wear down our opponent with critical hits, make sure their hand and resources are as low as possible. Then, once we go ahead and go into this guy here, we attack, boost him, then evolve, or evolve first, then boost, depending on whatever you want to do it. Either way, if you attack with this first, not only are you still attacking with a critical, you're going to be starting off with a 50k I almost said critical strike. A 50k Victory Strike right off the bat instead of 45. And that's just by attacking with your leader. And after you evolve, you've got 2 other energy to work with. So you can use Sensu Beans here to boost them up even further. You can use Almighty Resistance, which I do run 3 of these for plausible reasons. Because your leader card's red, you pitch a yellow card and you're able to negate a counter attack. And even though, yes, his attack cannot be negated, that doesn't prevent your opponent from activating the counter skills themselves. So stuff that would still affect this guy here, like After Image for example, you go ahead and just shut that down right then and there. Because as I said, you have 2 other energy to work with after that. And you're able to get any 3 energy that you want. So we do run some yellow cards here. So you can go ahead and get some yellow cards from your drop area, add them there, along with the red, and boom, you've got the energy requirement right there for Almighty Resistance. It's not Battering Laser, but for anything for Victory Strike, I feel you need something. Because we're getting so many more cards now, especially coming Draft Box 5. Oh, I can't believe I got myself started on that. Nope, we're here to talk about Victory Strike. The issues with Draft Box 5, that's a whole separate bag of worms and a whole separate video in its own. But essentially we're going to be getting so many more counter cards that may not necessarily negate but do so much more stuff to it. So being able to prevent that, really, really amazing for this card right here. So there's that old combo here. Our other supporting cards is going to be our super combos. We got 2 Backbone Sun Goku and 2 Beerus Divine Obliterator. I feel that this is the perfect ratio. Some people like to go all 4 Beerus, and others do still want to go all 4 for the Goku just for the draw power, which I get all versions, but my personal belief is that the 2-2 split is the way to go. But if you tend to disagree, perfectly fine. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with any ratio. And one of the big reasons I had to do this online, I am unfortunately running Topo Righteous Aid. For those of you who probably already saw it on the screen, I know it's like one of the hardest cards to get in Draft Box 4. But, and even then it's not too much. This is getting a reprint in Draft Box 5. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say, with that already being confirmed a short print set, that doesn't really help us very much here. But technically more of them are going to be in market, so who knows, might drop a little bit. But he is very, very good. He's a counter attack, you pitch a card, play him, and negate the attack. And even though he's a 4-drop, during your opponent's turn, he becomes a 2-drop. And when you play this card, your opponent has, anytime your opponent attacks after that, has to pitch 2 cards in order to attack at all. So it really helps keep you safe, because you are having to wait till your 6th turn in order to play this. So you need ways to defend yourself as long as possible, because there's decks out there that can end games like that nowadays. So you need all the defense you can get. And Topo, it's expensive, it's hard to get as he is. He does that job very well. We are also going to be running Vegeta Saiyan Tag Team. We run him just for his Activate Battle. Pain energy, you choose Universe 7 or Universe 6. Doesn't really apply here, but it's possible. Being attacked, and it gains 6k power for the duration of until the end of your next turn. I keep wanting to say for the duration of the turn, but it lasts even longer than that. Then you can go ahead and play his card from your hand, and you can't play another copy of him for the duration of the turn. So preferably, most situations, it'll be when you're blocking with your Vegeta, Steadfast Ally, and this is beginning attacked. You just go ahead and pay an energy to play out the Vegeta and get him up to a 31k off the bat. It's in half instances it'll probably save him for next turn, but if not and he still does get knocked out, you at least have a 20k to swing at your opponent's battle cards. Or hey, if their life is already that low, go ahead and just go for game. Typically, we're not wanting to give our opponent life here, but if they're already using up their life to where it's so low and we can't use our victory strike, then you have plenty of options, plenty of high attackers here to get the job done. So, along with other supporting cards, we are going to also be running 4 copies of Ready to Fight Son Goku and 4 copies of Universe 7 Representative. This is going to be some of the yellow we use to fulfill our Almighty Resistance requirements, and both their skills are very similar. This one lets you look at your top 7 for a Universe 7 card and add it to your hand. This one lets you look at the top 3 for a Universe 7. Something kind of interesting about this is that this card gains Universe 7 in all areas. So this is a survivable search target for both of these, so I think that's pretty cool. So with that, those are our main searchers. We are also going to be running 4 copies of Tournament of Power Arena. Busted card. Permanent's great. If you believe there's Universe 7, you can get energy exhaust in all areas. We only have 12 possible cards that we would put in our energy. Not a whole lot, but still comes up as useful. But it's the activating main that's really, really good. You switch it to rest mode, you look at your top 3, and you get to place them either in the top or bottom in any order you choose. So you can go ahead and control what you draw either off your next turn or what you draw when you attack with this guy here. Hopefully that they'll get you the victory strike you need, or it'll get you the 6-drop you need. So it's just another way to search our deck essentially, then draw what we need. And we are also going to be running 4 copies of Master Roshi. This is another negate that we have here, a yellow negate, a searchable yellow negate at that. So not only are you able to search this off, negate attacks, combo to defend your leader or battle card, and also with your Ultra Instinct Energy Explosion, you get to go ahead and get this back from your drop to your energy, and that fulfills your Almighty Resistance if you have to use it when you attack with Victory Strike. So guys, there you go. This has been my Victory Strike deck profile, and honestly, most of this deck isn't too bad to get. Topo right now is kind of lowering in price a little bit, so, and hopefully, as I said, with the issue of Draft Box 5, who knows, but hopefully he'll stay at a lower price, so make him a little more affordable for you guys to get. This guy right here is very expensive. I believe he still holds the title as the most expensive card in a Dragon Ball Super card game. I could be wrong on that, because card prices fluctuate quite a bit, especially with Draft Box being a thing. But I believe he does still hold the mantle as the most expensive card out there. And Tournament of Power is a very hard set to find right now, so if you guys really want to do Victory Strike and don't have this, I recommend building an Invoker deck and using the Goku Vegeta Victory Strike that we got. It's not as expensive as this, and set 9 is not, like, you could find set 9 right now. Tournament of Power, my goodness, if you see a store with that, you pick it up, because thing is impossible to find nowadays. So guys, if you enjoyed this deck profile here today, be sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like and comment down below. And with that guys, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you all next time, and you've all been released.